Okay, got it. The thing is, like, when you say, oh, I can put this overlay when you're on pause, and then I
Right.
wait and I see it like 30 seconds later on the stream.
Yeah.
Right, so I guess the game's on underway.
Yep, he is waiting for him to select a deck, and actually, in fact, I can probably let me full screen this Skype thing.
Yeah, if you do so, it changes
It
window
should.
though. So if you're doing a
Yeah. So let's see. So anyways, they are getting this party started, and yes, it does make the stream look slightly better. All right, awesome.
Awesome. So the game's starting. So we only see Sunforger's side. Hopefully for next tournaments, we're gonna be able to have both sides. So it's a Druid versus Paladin.
Yep, and hopefully, yeah, like you said, hopefully we're going to be able to get this on both sides as well and get this pesky little Skype overlay down here out of the way, because it's got that thing out there. Hang on. Nope, it's going to show it for now, so we're going to have to deal with it for now. So anyways, starting out for Sunforger right now. Pretty high cost cards, but he's got a lot of innervates and his coin to make up for it. But it looks like Crawler's going to be running. Haven't seen any of his deck, so but by the looks of it, if you are running Loot Hoarder like that, he might be running. He can either go for aggro pally, he can do mid-range control, getting a silence there off the Loot Hoarder. So no draw for him. So I'm not quite sure what deck he's running. If you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect either, but I was kind of surprised to see Sunforger not use any innervates. I mean, we can definitely see that he's a very conservative player. He's not extremely aggressive because, I mean, I could have just went and played a turn 1 Sunwalker and be like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's going pretty easy on that, but getting something in the way there. So he's blasted through both of his innervates. Probably at the perfect time to play it. I mean, in the early game when you can get yourself a good advantage and to make up for all of those innervates that have gone bye-bye. He's got himself an Azure Drake waiting in his hand right now to help, you know, shuffle some cards into his hand. But it looks like, I mean, he does have a Harvester, so yep, it looks like we're dealing with mid-range control pally. They're not super aggro, but definitely a lot bigger of a challenge for Druid to go against. So he's had drops turn 2 and 3, and on turn 4, I mean, he top decks that Yeti, so this is going to be pretty nice for him.
Yeah, and I mean that Aldor is saving the day because I mean Druid playing turn 2 4 mana, turn 3 5 mana.
Yeah.
And then having a perfect curve on turn 4, 5, and 6. I mean, without Aldor, this was game. I still think that the Druid has a very, very strong board position. Crawler's going to need some equality soon.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, though, I mean, he spent a lot to get those cards out there. I mean, he spent, remember, an extra 2 cards for the innervates. So for him to lose this board position right now is kind of a big deal, because his opponent, you know, even though he just spent a lot of cards now, if you would have played something of much better card advantage, he would have been in trouble. But they're both about equal in card advantage right now, and it looks like he's got 1 piece to his 14 damage puzzle there with the Savage Roar. But both players got decent amount of cards in their hands, so believe it or not, they actually kind of evened out on card advantage, while board advantage still goes over to Sunforger, and he still has amazing plays for every single turn. I mean, we've had, like you said, turn 2, turn 3, and then an even turn 4 drop and an even turn 5 drop, forcing him to get rid of his Avenging Wrath to get rid of that as well. So he's thrown away little bits and pieces to board wipes, but not like the complete board wipe thing. You know how you do equality and then a Pyromancer or something like that. But he has been able to wrest some level of control on the board while still having a little dude out on the board right now.
Yeah, seriously, that golem just poking for 2 damage every turn is actually getting huge.
Right?
It's a big pain, and I mean for Druid has not a really hard time with Harvest Golems, but it is just very annoying.
Yeah.
It definitely costs more than 3 mana to get rid of, so it's a great tempo card.
Oh yeah, because it's like, I mean, do you want to waste a silence on it, or do you want to waste it on, use it on something huge? So, True Silver Champion comes right off the top there, killing that 4/4. I've got a feeling that unless he draws something really good, he's going to probably play that Sunwalker on the next turn, and if he really wants, he's got a lot of little things to pop that shield, but it's hard to say.
He can actually Force of Nature Savage Roar next turn.
Yeah.
If he wishes. So the thing is, like, he needs to deal 9 damage to the face, and then he basically wins. And that's very that's a boost in confidence for Druid to have the combo in hand. Means that you can play way more risky. You can even swipe the face or whatever. Obviously versus Paladin, you can expect a lot of healing, so it's always awkward, but it's still nice to have.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I don't know. He's got some decent cards. He has the Black Knight if he wants to get rid of Forge Ring if he does choose to drop it, but I don't know. I think it's evened out. Crawler's gotten his position back in here, but like you said, all Sunforger needs to do is just get this guy down to 14 health. Or just get him down in a position where, you know, if Sunwalker survives the next turn, you know, that's an extra 6 damage he can stack on top of that, so he only has to do 3 damage on this turn. But that ain't gonna happen.
And wow, dealing exactly 2 damage to a Sunwalker.
Right.
That was not a single point of damage was wasted.
Oh yeah.
That's huge. And the Golem, it has already dealt, I think, like 12 damage to the face.
Yeah,
huge.
That thing's going all the way. I mean, he just hasn't let up. I mean, we might even have to see swipe happen on the next turn. Something like a perhaps if he wants to silence that, but I really doubt he's going to waste a silence on something like that. But
yeah, especially since you can expect Tyrion, and
right.
I mean the Black Knight is fine against Tyrion, but
he gets the weapon. It's a ridiculous weapon.
Yeah, Ashbringer is even better than the 6/6 Tyrion, so the silence is, I think, better.
He's still holding on to that swipe. He could have swiped the face and get him down to that magical 14 health a little bit faster. I was honestly expecting that, but okay, he's gonna get himself set up for some big minions. Going down to 19 there.
Wow, that Golem has... Oh, wow.
Ooh. That's a nice card. That's a nice card to combine with that sword.
Oh, wow. Wait.
He's not going to have enough to boost out the little guys.
Sunforger is 1 damage off of lethal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so... And he's basically very close to dead next turn, so he can't even just go for face and swipe next turn. Wow, that's such a hard spot.
Yeah.
I think I would personally maybe Ancient of Lore and heal the face, and just Golem the face, because if a single minion sticks next turn, he can win. And the Paladin only has 2 cards left, so I don't expect to die if I'm at 17.
Right, but at 12 he's in the danger zone big time.
Yeah, for sure.
I think, you know, hitting Golem for Golem and healing the face, but it looks like he's not going to be doing that. He's actually going to be getting that charge off of the sword. At least that's something he can control, and he's going to try to kill the stuff by actually getting board presences out there. Which, okay, he's got him down just to 2, and he's got himself a little 2/4 out there. But I mean, if he plays Forge Ring, he's just gonna have to accept the fact that he's gonna have a nice, big, hefty weapon to go up against. Yep. But just right now, I can imagine Sunforger is just staring at his health, saying, "Just go to 14. Look at us. I just need you at that, and then it's all over."
Yeah, actually, if there's no taunt and no healing,
he's got it. Oh,
yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
There's the Forge Ring.
The thing is Crawler going to be able to kill Sunforger next turn? Because with the Black Knight on the board, he could just Black Knight and then get rid of the token, and next turn he just needs a single minion to stick, and then he has lethal. And it's going to be very, very hard for Crawler to deal 10 damage or get rid of both minions.
Absolutely. All right, so he got. He gave him the sword, but let's see. Does he pop the spider?
Yeah, basically, does Crawler have 3 damage in hand?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Which for Paladins is very, very possible. So I mean, he's just taking the big chance here, seeing if he can do it. This is the last turn. I mean, if Crawler can't beat him on this turn, then he's gonna lose. Sunforger's gonna get this.
But both Avenging Wraths has been used, and a Consecration has also been used. I don't think this kind of deck runs Chargers, so...
I mean, he could do Hammer.
Yeah.
Could Hammer.
Yeah,
that's his only... That's what something he can do. But if he has it, he would have chucked it by now. So I mean, he's probably thinking of a way out of this. I don't know. It's tough to say. We just sit and wait to see what of those 3 cards will clinch out the last bit of damage here. He just needs to do 3 damage. That's it.
Yeah.
Or get something with
He
taunt.
can also heal and buy a time as well.
Yeah. There's the taunt.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow. That.
Oh, wow. But then there's going to be an Ancient of War next turn. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, he.
Like, do you kill? Yeah. Do you kill the Black Knight, or do you go face and hope you draw Consecrate? That's.
Oh well. He's got
wow.
healing anyways, so he had that. He had it all set. So he probably needs to play the Ancient of War, get himself some big thing to sit in the way. Because now, I mean, he's just. And you're right. He's probably going to use the Ancient to heal if he has a chance. But there's more pressing cards that need to come out onto the board right now. So can probably expect his keeper to kill the 2/2 taunt. Probably play Ancient of War and throw out a Wrath. That's probably what we're going to be
Spider
looking at.
is just annoying. You're basically wrathing for 3, just to get rid of a 1/1 basically, because and a taunt. But that's about it, because he basically still has 2 damage instead of 3.
Yep. He's gonna. I've got a feeling he's gonna have to get out Ancient of War. There's no other way. I mean, he could heal himself with the other Ancient of Lore, but I mean, all you're doing is offsetting the weapon strike, and you're taking 4 damage. So he's just gonna have to say, okay, can he do 3 damage in his hand? So we're gonna be in the same position as the last turn. But no, sure enough, he gets out his Ancient of War, and hopefully he does not have an Equalize in his hand, because if he has an Equalize, it's all over. And we haven't seen a single Equalize yet. But no, he's going to go. He doesn't have that. He's probably gonna Consecrate. No?
Viral combo.
Probably got a spell. There it is.
Oh wow, a secret.
Wow. Okay.
The thing is, okay.
Oh, it's bringing it back to life. Okay, so it's not.
So it's game.
Yeah.
14 damage.
There it is.
Oh wow, wow.
Wow, that was a pretty tense last couple of turns there. We were earlier saying, oh yeah, he's gonna be dead if you can't kill him on this turn. But they actually had some back and forth going on.
Yeah, really, that was intense. I very nail biting. I had no idea what's gonna happen.
Well, that was awesome. So that's game 1. If you're looking at the brackets, these games are going to be best of 3, and the finals are best of 5, I think?
Yeah,
yes?
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and the second semi-final is already over. 2-0, so...
Yep.
The second finalist is 4-0 in the tournament. He hasn't dropped a single game, so that's going to be very intense.
Okay. No, he's still in the challenge. I think he's referring to the brackets, but no, he's in there.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. Sometimes when you're in challenge, for a weird
Oh,
reason,
yeah.
someone gets kicked out and goes in the menu. I mean, as long as your opponent's not going into the collection and in deck creation, there's nothing wrong there. And actually, both players had a lot of experience with their respective champions. Both had Golden Druid and Paladin, respectively.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Golden Druid, we've seen a lot, but Golden Paladin, that's a lot of dedication to a class that's not very popular at the moment.
Yeah, I saw the rarest thing in a couple matches ago. I think yesterday. I saw a golden priest. I just about crap myself. That was amazing. I've how the heck did you win 500 games with priest? I don't know. Can you get win credit in casual mode?
No, you can't. So
you can't.
I guess
Oh
you just
god, he
played
actually had
1,500 games.
Oh my god. Alright, so game 2's happened here. Sunforger's obviously got to keep his deck. Standard tournament rules. Crawler gets to pick a different deck, and we have Warlock. And I didn't see how many cards he mulliganed. Actually, we're going to see it on the stream delay, which usually gives you a good indication of the kind of Warlock that you're playing. The technique is if they mulligan a lot of cards, chances are you're dealing with a handlock, where if they they mulligan just a couple, one or two, if not any, then you probably got yourself a Zoolock, because there's so many one-drops, there's so many viable openings for Zoolock that it's not even funny.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I saw, but Crawler kept every single card.
Yeah.
He waited till the end, so I don't know if he was playing mind games.
Oh, it could be.
Sometimes it happens. When I wait for Warlock to pick, so I can mulligan properly, they just wait till the end and.
Oh yeah, I totally do that too. And I know it pisses them off because I play handlock as well, and that's what I do. I'll just wait till I wait till they mulligan first. Essentially, I just say, all right, I'm waiting for you first, and let them do that. But okay, getting himself a wild growth out here. He's probably going to get dropped a Yeti out on the next turn. Or if the Knife Juggler is that big of a threat, he can swipe it. But I think he's going to wait till there's a couple more minions out to make an impact. It's
yeah, what Sunforger wanted here was a Keeper of the Grove.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
When going against Zoo Druid, turn 2 Wild Growth, turn 3 basically Keeper of the Grove.
Yeah.
It's just you feel so good. Now he's gonna take a ton of damage, and if Crawlers has a Soulfire and the Yeti gets hit by a knife, it's gonna be really hard to recover from.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, no Soulfire at least.
Yeah. And when I
then-
saw that, I was like, oh, if he Soulfires, this is gonna be a quick game. But
It's still extremely awkward. I mean
yeah.
the Shield Bearer is doing its job, and Sunforger is going to take at least 6 damage next turn again.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. And I mean, a good play right now. I mean, he could just play Harvest Golem, get something out there that can kill stuff and keep killing stuff. Looks like that's what's going to happen. He's going to probably Wrath the Knife Juggler right now. I'm assuming.
I guess.
Yes.
And I mean, next turn there's a Force of Nature, so that's a great clear. It's still. It really depends. Like every single game when you're in this spot as Druid, you're like, I'm in good shape unless he has a Doomguard.
Right.
So
Right. Doomguard is
going
just
to decide everything.
There's that Soulfire we were talking about. So, well, I mean, at least he has Harvest Golem out there to pop shields, and Force of Nature can then be played to start killing things. But looks like Swipe is going to be the case right there, which is a much better choice. So.
Yep.
There is
like
the
it.
Wild Growth. That's good.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that Wild Growth. I mean, maybe. I mean, he didn't have anything to kill with the Hero Power, but what's he gonna do with 8 mana next turn?
Force of Nature and Hero Power.
Oh, yeah, okay, good point.
But, or Ragnaros. Rag can come out, but can you take, can you afford 2 Warlock draws? And no. So he's probably just going to, well, do what we're seeing right now. Use his Hero Power and give himself some much-needed armor right now because he's in deep trouble.
Yeah. It's really gonna rely on what Crawler draws, because Ragnaros could be very huge, or just plain useless if
it goes
Crawler
to the
plays
face.
2 1-drops.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I didn't see his deck list. Not a very useful card. Well, actually, no. He can get those 2 out, but he's got to hit one of those with Rag. Knife Juggler would be the best hit, but no, it's still it's still a hit. He's still preventing damage, but if he has a Doom Guard out, he could actually win if the knife hits the face. So it's a
1 in 3.
chance. Yep.
There's already 1 Soulfire that's been used, so direct damage is basically Doom Guards, buffs.
Does he have it?
Oh wow.
Nope, he doesn't have it. Oh my goodness. And he needs that card big time.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So huge. So here, do you kill the 2-1 or do you just...
He's gonna do it? I would have hit the face because I mean he's not gonna have minions go towards him. He's got that thing's blocking, and I would actually armor up so that the next turn I can armor up again. And he's going to have to do 5 damage and get out of that Soulfire range because the board presence isn't going to be a problem anymore, or at least for a couple of turns, because he's got that big Blardo sitting in the way. But, Crawler's flooding that board out there. He's got Divine Shields going everywhere, so let's see what he can draw.
I really don't agree on Crawler getting rid of the Harvest Golem.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to play around Swipe, but at this point, not that much, and the Golem is just another Rag target.
Right. Alright, well let's see what he hits. Hopefully he doesn't just pop a shield off of something, but, well, stops 1 damage.
1 damage off.
Yep. And, I mean, Crawler's just got to be digging and digging and digging, trying to get that stupid Soulfire.
Yeah, but if he's not getting rid of the Ancient, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He could be, but I mean, he keeps playing some crazy cards, but I think he's got this. Oh my God, yeah, he so has this. He has this.
It was already lethal anyways. A single Sunforger and Hero Power was 17.
Yep.
Wow. So 2-0 for Sunforger.
Wow.
Wow, the second game was just...
That was close.
It was basically, does Crawler draw Soulfire? And wow, amazing.
Yeah, that was close. That was extremely close. So, we're gonna get our next match to spectate. That's gonna be loaded up on Skype in just a little bit. So you guys are probably gonna see a pretty little Skype splash screen. Huzzah! Hooray! That's very dull and boring right now. So, anyways, we have this guy's gonna be playing up against, or actually, we might just be following. Crawler. It's really up to them, or not Crawler, Sunforger. So it's really up to them whose screen we want to see. I think it would just be more convenient to keep Sunforger up on here. Who knows? But he will be playing against Jundo, to those of you who have your eyes peeled out on the brackets.
Yeah, and so both finalists didn't drop a single game.